Two guys I know started at exactly the same place. Same age, same job, same $47,000 salary landing in the same kind of bank account every 2 weeks. One of them, I'll call him Dave, checked his balance every single morning, sometimes twice. The other one, I'll call him Gary, barely looked. Fast forward 5 years, Dave is still checking his balance every morning. The number's basically the same as it was in year one. Gary just covered a $4,000 car repair without blinking. Here's the number that separates those two guys. $10,000, not $100,000, not $1 million, 10. And I know that sounds like I'm about to tell you to cut out your morning coffee. I'm not. I'm going to show you exactly what $10,000 actually does to your life, because it isn't what most people think. My name is Hank, and I used to be Dave. Before I show you what $10,000 does, I need to give you the idea that makes everything else make sense. I call it the crouch. When you have no savings, every financial decision you make comes from a crouch. You're low to the ground. You're bracing. Should I ask for a raise? Not right now. I need this job too badly. Should I put this car repair on a credit card even though the rate is insane? I don't have a choice. Every one of those decisions comes from the crouch. And here's what nobody tells you. The crouch is expensive. So here's what $10,000 actually does. 4 things. First, it kills the penalty economy. The average overdraft fee is $35. Most people who overdraft do it about 7 times a year. That's $245 a year just in overdraft fees. The average credit card balance is $6,300. At 22% interest, that's $1,386 a year just to hold the debt. You get nothing for that. Add it up, and the average person living close to zero is losing somewhere between $1,500 and $2,500 a year just to be financially stressed. $10,000 turns almost all of that off. Second, it flips compound interest. Right now, if you carry debt, compound interest is working against you every single month. $10,000 is enough to break that cycle. Pay off the credit card. The 22% that was compounding against you stops. Put what's left in a high-yield savings account. Right now paying around 4.5%. The swing between those two positions is $1,836 a year on the same income. Without a raise, the direction of compound interest just reversed. Let's go back to Dave and Gary. 5 years in, Dave kept checking his balance. He tried side hustles that didn't stick. Every time he got close to a cushion, something came up and he'd be back to square one. Gary set up a $200 automatic transfer and didn't touch it for 2 years. When it crossed $10,000, he paid off his credit card. He asked for a raise and got it because he could afford to wait for the answer. He covered the $4,000 car repair without a second thought. Dave called him lucky. Gary didn't argue. He just transferred another $200.